Got a bit of a mess here to work my way through. Two winters ago, my then fiancée, now wife, and I were living in the Michigan Upper Peninsula. And I went into a hunting store there, and they had a tub of Kershaw cinders at the checkout. A whole tub like this, like a plastic candy jar kind of thing, full of these in a little plastic sleeve there, with G10 scales, not copper like on this example. So I think I bought one, and then I went back and I can't remember, 20 maybe, 10 or 20. I thought they were great for $10, which was actually a better price than you could get anywhere at the time, I think, online or anything. So I guess they just came by this whole tub somehow at a really good price, and they were just moving them cheap. So this was actually a major step on my knife collection journey, buying a bunch of these Kershaw cinders, because I said, for $10, this thing's going to hold its value. In 10 years' time, it's still going to be worth what it's worth. But those $10 are going to be worth maybe $3, maybe nothing. Right? So let me buy a bunch of these. It's better than money in the bank. Still going on this. I'm going to be going and going and going on this. There's a lot of steel. So here's a nice example of a use for this knife. This is a hemlock. It's a sapling that I cut down at some point. It's not very straight, but make a great hiking pole. It's a very strong wood, but it's very light. Not really a hardwood, but they call it the poor man's hardwood. So because of this spear I got here, been performing so well for me, but it's not really good for throwing. When I throw it into stuff, the tip starts to bend. Largely, I think, also because of this single-sided swedge that's on there. And you can see I've been doing a lot of hammering on this with the carbide hammer. So that is work hardening it. I'm toughening it up when I bang on it like that, I guess, in theory. I'm doing it to straighten it. It's a nice effect, though. I hit up a thrift store today, and I found another one of these knives, exactly the same. And I also found this made in USA Ginsu knife. When my wife saw it, she said, "Oh, isn't this the thing that..." Well, she was laughing about it, because I guess it's some cheesy thing that they advertised on TV, and, Ginsu, just like the Japanese chefs. It's got a pretty good mirror polish on it. What do you reckon? Frankly, read my barcode there. And so I was on the lookout for something like this that I could make into something kind of bill hookish and thin and slashy that could go on a pole. And I want to make this implement for my neighbor, Jim, because he is the path maker general, and he's very low. Ooh, the spear's going to cut me. He's very low impact when he goes out in the paths. He moves stuff off the ground more than anything. And he marks the paths with dead sticks. But he doesn't do a lot of chopping. But he'll slash a little bit. He'll slash ferns and stuff. Just with a pole or whatever he's got. Well, he's got some hiking poles. He's got a pole, actually. It's quite interesting. where he cut down at the end, he cut a triangular profile into it. Triangle this way. So you basically got 3 thick bevels on a stick. So when, if you go out slashing weeds or whatever with a stick, that actually is going to work way better with those 3 bevels on it than just a rounded stick, obviously. But I thought, well, why not have something like a walking stick, or a walking pole with a slasher on it, with a lightweight slasher for ferns, for, brambles, that kind of stuff. So this is my next kind of pole implement project. I want to bang it out quickly. I got the French curve, I drew that out. I'll probably change it a little bit as I grind it, but I like this basic notion here. And yeah, much as I've done with this little mini spear here, but it's going to be a lot longer, obviously, than the spear. Different kind of power. I waxed this today with beeswax. The grain is quite fun. It's got a lot going on. There's some kind of cracks in there and stuff, so it's a little rustic, but it is very smooth to touch. Nice and grippy, except when it's oily like this. And I want to put a bolster on the end there, like excuse my tilt in the camera here. I want to use this same tactic down the end here to make, something to stop the hand from sliding off. It works very well here. You slide your hand up, but it naturally will stop on this slightly grippier kind of micarta in the way that it bulges out here. You can see the tang of the original knife. Obviously it's down here. It doesn't. I kind of filled it in. Guess that's about what I wanted to say about that. Oh yeah, well, thrift store. Check out this bag of pencils. $2 for this bag of pencils. I can't believe it. I'm happy as Larry. Think of all the pencil whittling that is contained within this bag. So much joy. Maybe I should do like a subscriber giveaway. A pencil on me. What do you reckon? Anyway, thanks for watching.